Hi guys, welcome to a new video. This video I'm gonna talk about a topic nobody tells you about dropshipping. There's so many things you need to take in mind before doing dropshipping. For dropshipping you need budget obviously, and we start with the startup cost. You need a company. Either you have a normal company in your country or you have a HK company, which I highly recommend you, because with a HK company, you have payment providers, you have air wallets, and you have a Hong Kong PayPal. And a Hong Kong PayPal is, many of you probably know, is very strong. Like less restrictions, less reserves, less holds than a Europe PayPal. So that's why I really recommend a HK company. But obviously this comes with costs. And you can create a HK company for €1,500 with a shit service, or 4,500 with a good service, with a good accountant who can talk with you 1 hour, 2 hours on a phone call. Yeah, so obviously it depends always on the service and the quality you want to have. So we already add, let's say, between 1,000 and 4,000 on the company registration. The next cost is the Facebook structure. Well, you can do the Facebook structure, and you can also do on your own business manager, verify your own business manager. But obviously, the chances are really high or higher that you get blocked or banned on a personal business manager, like if you do it by yourself, obviously, because you can fuck up so many things. But what you can do is you can add two admins, which are like two profile admins, which are long active on Facebook, 5 years, 6 years. You can add them and verify your business manager. That's what you can do if you don't have a lot of budget, and you can start with this. So this should be good for the beginning. But the chances are obviously there that you can get blocked or banned. But these chances are always there. But you can lower the risk of getting blocked or banned. So a Facebook structure can cost you also 300, 400 euros or even more. Like a cheap structure can also be a headache, because if you buy a cheap structure for 200, 300 with the agency, it can happen that your Facebook profile get blocked. You get blocked. But that's what they tell you. But in the end of the day, this agency blocks you to make money on you again, because then they say, okay, I can unblock you, but you need to pay again. So this agency makes twice money on you, because they don't care. They just want your money. So what I recommend is, if you want a structure, don't get a cheap one. Get a strong structure. Pay a little bit more, because if you pay cheap ones, you need to pay twice. And that's why I recommend you, or like even 3 times. That's why I recommend you to buy a little bit more, to take a little bit more budget in your hand and invest in a stronger structure, if you need one. Next one is the agency ad account. Well, agency ad accounts, many of you know, we need them as a general dropshipper. If we do some risky, high discount shit, we need these things, because we get a lot of rejections probably. And if you do get rejections on a personal ad account, you can get blocked, disabled, and that will be a headache. And then you have a disabled ad account in your structure, and that's fucked up. Then you need to pay someone to disable it again. And yeah, so rather get an agency ad account for 200, 300 a month. So this is another cost. And you need to pay a top-up fee between 3 and 4%. And then the last cost is the Shopify fees, Shopify monthly fees. Well, there are also apps, so you need to pay at least 30 for Shopify, and then you have some apps, and the apps in total is already around 100, so an average 100 per month. So in total, I have a book, I noted everything down. In total, we have cost of 2,000 with a cheap structure, cheap company, everything cheap, 2,000 minimum, and maximum like 6,000, 5,000. But then you have a quality structure, you have a good structure. So, well, and besides that, obviously, you also need money for advertisement. So, all in one, you need at least 5 to 10K to start dropshipping. Only for the startup cost and for the advertisement. No coach, nothing. And that's really what you need if you want to succeed long term. If you have less, it can be a headache. It really can be a headache. Don't do that. And yeah, dropshipping is not easy. That's what a lot of people say out there. It's easy. Everybody can do it. Well, yes, everybody can do it, but in the end of the day, it matters how you do it. Do you put in your time? Do you put in your effort? Do you dedicate yourself to dropshipping? If you don't do it, stop it. Don't do it. Like, if your first question is, Stefano, how much hours do I need to put in for dropshipping every day to be successful? No, man, fuck this. Maybe it's 10 hours, maybe it's 12 hours, maybe it's 2 hours. Maybe you are a brain and you know how to do dropshipping from the beginning. Nah, that's bullshit. You need to put in your effort, the time. You need to be dedicated. You need to be a fucking monster. You want it really badly. Like, I have knowledge of 8 years of e-commerce. Of course, I started 6-7 months ago with dropshipping now again, but everything can be different, of course. You need knowledge. E-commerce knowledge is big. It's a lot of experience. I have over 15 million in experience. Not in dropshipping, but in e-commerce. But e-commerce is dropshipping. Dropshipping is just a fulfillment method. Many of you guys forget that dropshipping is just a fulfillment method. In the end of the day, it's still e-commerce. And e-commerce, yeah, like it's the same thing. You can implement the strategy into dropshipping. That's what we are doing, and that's why we are successful with dropshipping. And dropshipping is really, like, if you know about e-commerce, it's really easy. You just need to know how to sell things online to the right audience, nothing more. Next one is there are always problems. What I mean with that is, on each level there are new problems. As a beginner, you can face this type of problems, like you have a Facebook blog. Next problem is reserve. Next problem is somebody's holding your money. Next problem is maybe you sold something which is copyrighted. For example, you never know. There are always problems, but what is the issue? What is the solution? Yeah, you need to find a solution for that. And if you don't have the right contact, it will be very hard to find a solution for that. And that's what was my mistake, or what I didn't have in 2019, because back then I sold phone cases. I did 10K days already back then, just watching YouTube videos. No coach at all, just with YouTube videos, getting a lot knowledge from YouTube videos. That's what I did back then, just watching YouTube videos all day, all night. And that's how I got my knowledge back then, and that's how I did the 10K days. But I had a PayPal block, PayPal hold, and also a Facebook issue, Facebook block, Facebook ban. And I didn't know back then that there was a HK company and PayPal and stuff like that. That's why I stopped dropshipping. But if I had back then the contact that I can create a HK company, things would change maybe. Things could be different now. Maybe I would have followed dropshipping for 6 years in a row now. But yeah, I did not. But that's why it is important to know the right people and have the right network. Because your network is really, if your network is great and strong, you are unstoppable. Nobody can stop you. You can make a call, yo, bro, can you help me out with this issue? No, but I know someone who can. And that's the great. And that's the beauty. The network is really important. So next point is refunds and chargebacks. Nobody's talking about refunds and chargebacks. Guys, this is normal that you need to refund people. This is e-commerce. This is online shopping. Not everybody will like your items you're selling. Maybe 5%, 10% is refunding. But yeah, it's like that. And that's also a part of the business. You need to refund people. And that's also the quality of your business. You need to take care of your customers, because in the end of the day, you also want return customers. And if your customer service is bad, people will not come back to you. But you want that they come back to you, because then you make a lot of money on returning customers. If you don't make money on returning customers, you're missing out. You're really missing out. That's easy 20 to 25% in revenue. you're missing out per month. Obviously, you need knowledge. People say maybe everybody can do this, every beginner can do this, but no, that's not true. It's so saturated. Like, there's so many gurus out there selling courses, and a lot of people buying their courses, and they're not successful. Well, of course not, because these gurus tell you that dropshipping is easy and everybody can do this. It's not true. Well, it's true that everybody can do this, but under which circumstances? Under the circumstance that this guy is a motherfucker and want to invest everything he has into knowledge, in also his time, into e-commerce, and he really needs to want it. He need to want to crush and to dedicate himself into this business. But it's not easy. You really need to knowledge. You can get knowledge from everywhere, from YouTube, from podcasts, from case studies, from networking, from your own experience. Well, you also, just by doing things, you also will get a lot of knowledge, and that's really great. And yeah, that's what I say. People, gurus, try to scam you, try to get your money, try to get you on a 10K coaching. But why should you waste 10K on a coaching? Why, if you have no knowledge? It's bullshit. It's still a coach, and a coach is there to guide you, to help you, not to teach you. A coach is there to get you from A to C, but to get from A to C, you need the basics, you need the knowledge. And if you don't have knowledge at all, it will be very hard for the coach to help you. And that's why I recommend you to get knowledge first, not to jump straight on a coach, mentor. That's not what I recommend you. I really recommend you to get knowledge. You can, as I said, go on YouTube. There's so many different platforms. Also, of course, that's why we created a community, the Expo Scale. In Expo Scale, you have a community, you can network with people, and also there's so many different videos about everything, about from A to C. You don't need to go on YouTube and find everything you need to know. No, everything from the beginning to the end is everything in the Expo Scale. And with these videos, you can start by your own. You don't need a coach, you don't need a mentor or anything. You can start with your own, and then after getting some sales, after getting some experience, and if you're stuck, you can still think about getting a coach, getting a mentor. But before that, you know if e-commerce is something for you or not. But I would never jump straight away with no knowledge in a coaching, spending 10K with no knowledge, and that's bullshit. You're just gonna waste your money. It's 100% like this. So what I really recommend you guys, get knowledge. Like, maybe invest 30 euros in this community. It's €1 per day. Like, of course, right now I'm selling you to the community, but I'm not scamming you, because in the end of the day, you can dip out after 30 days. You have all the knowledge. You can suck all the knowledge of the videos and dip after 30 days. But yeah, you're missing out on a network, and the network is the most valuable part. People are pushing each other. People are sharing results. You can talk, you can chat with people. We have a weekly Q&A, and there's so much value. You can always learn in e-commerce. Also, the videos are updated every week. So, guys, like, in general, dropshipping is not easy. Dropshipping, you need budget. And also, once you know how it's done, it can be really beautiful and life-changing. As you can see, what happened to us, what happened to me. Guys, tomorrow, Saturday, we are launching Expo Scale. In the description, the link is there. Join the waitlist. Invest €1 per day for 1 month, for 2 months. I don't know. Join, see by yourself if it's something for you. Enjoy the value. You will notice the value is fucking insane. You will not get this type of value in any course out there for 1,000, 2,000 euros. I can guarantee you that. I don't want to scam you, selling you a course for 2,000 euros, 1,000 euros. No, I'm not that guy. That guy. You know me. I'm really serious. I'm really straight, and I'm also very honest. €30 per month. Try it out on your own. If you don't like it, dip out. I don't care. But you got some knowledge, and that's what I want. That you guys crush it, that you guys have knowledge, and that's what I want. And don't get scammed by gurus not showing their results. Because if gurus don't show their results, you know why they do it. Because they don't have something to show. Why should they not show off with their results if they have results? There's no point. Yeah, now you know, man. Guys, keep crushing it. See you in the Discord tomorrow, Saturday, 12 a.m. Bye bye.